So all the bases you have that have been the bases, see what I did there? Of the structure of what you call reality that keeps you living a life that is not what you desire rather than creating the living that would allow you to thrive. Well, that was a sentence. Will you destroy and create it all, please? Hello, beautiful people. This is Dr. Dane. Welcome to this installment of the Tour of Consciousness, which was not even intended to be a tour of consciousness. But as I started rolling on little random tidbits, I thought to myself, I think this one could be helpful for a lot of people. So, happy watching. Hello, beautiful people. It's been a while. It's been a long while. Why do I look blue? In my mind, I don't look blue. I no longer look blue. What if it's the same thing in our life? When you're blue, maybe it's all a perspective. I'm going to try again. I don't look blue. Okay, I'm going to try. Just hold on to check it out. Orange. Wait, let's see if it changes. Give me a minute. Hold on, let me tap on my nose. It changed. Oh my God. Normal. Oh. Blue. Dude, wait. Hold on. See if it changes. Oh my God. Check this out. Apparently, your camera does an automatic white balance. So what if you did the same thing in your life? What if you were like, oh, I just look blue, but I'm not. Or I just look orange. I'm just having an orange moment, but wait for it. Wait. Oh, less orange. That's not really what I wanted to come and talk to you about. I was just fascinated with, but it's kind of the metaphor for life. Now, some of you know that I don't have any kids. And I have nieces and nephews. I have you guys all around the world, and let's face it, you act like children a lot. But anyway, Pak and Pod, don't we all? Ha ha, don't we all? That's the funny thing about parents, actually, is a lot of parents found themselves as parents, but they never got over being kids. Like, here you are, boom, you know how babies work. I mean, I don't need to tell you that, right? But, and so here they are, and there's not like a graduation. There's not an education on here's how to be an adult. Most of us never got that. Here's how to navigate life successfully. Most of us never got that. Here's how to acknowledge another creature as a valuable gift. Even fewer of us got that because we weren't acknowledged as that. So we end up repeating the same shit over and over and over, desiring something different, but also having a sense of blue again, huh? Yeah, that's going to go away. Having a sense there should be something different. We have a sense of all these energies and things we'd like to change, but it's like our toolbox is, the same, filled with the same old tools. And what those are is something called the bases, plural for basis, if you're curious. So how many bases do you have that are creating the toolbox you keep reaching into to try to create something different that keeps you tethered to that toolbox, trying to somehow arrange it in a way so that those tools will work, rather than going, fuck it, these fucking tools never worked, I'm going to choose something different. So all the bases you have that have been the bases, see what I did there? Of the structure of what you call reality that keeps you living a life that is not what you desire rather than creating the living that would allow you to thrive. Well, that was a sentence. They destroyed and created all, please. Times a gazillion, right? Wrong about all nine, Pod Puck, Shorts, Boys, Poveds, Bases, and Beyonds. So, this whole idea of bases, it is our newest, latest, greatest exploration and access. And I've actually done clearing loops on it. I've done You Got This audio on it. And because it's so vital, it's the underlying basis. It's like every brick in the foundation of normal, limited, poverty reality. It has its roots in a basis, which is bases, which you can now change. So what do you want to do for anything that comes up? All the bases creating this. See, and this is where our choice comes in, because we're such vital, dynamic creatures of choice and creation. One of the things we hate more than anything else is not feeling like we have choice. Fucking sucks. Can we just all acknowledge fucking sucks when you don't have choice? This is a way to get there really dynamically. And if you don't know what the clearing statement is, you can go to theclearingstatement.com. We've added bases to the clearing statement, even though I forget it sometimes. It's not on that audio yet or that video yet, but it's a way of changing anything you want to change. So I actually started this video just to do a quick short because I was going to show you my new family. And then I got into a bit of a rant. So let me show you my new family. Are you ready? Okay. Here they are. All kinds of supplements too, but there's my new family. Hello. That's one of my favorite children. So, yeah. I mean, I still have my family. I didn't get rid of them and just 3D print dragons. That would be crazy. What kind of bases would I have to let go of for that? But wanted to show you my family. So, blah, 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 blah. That's where the ADHD kicks in. So, how many bases are you using to create the foundation of a penurious, unhappy, less than abundant, far more normal life and living, far more normal life than the abundant, ease-filled living you could be choosing? Everything that is, times a godzillion, right? Wrong about all nine, Pod Puck, Shorts, Boys, Poveds, Bases, and Beyonds. Interesting, this whole conversation was inspired by this. My phone changing white balance. I was like, why am I blue? And then I went over there and I couldn't make myself blue anymore. And I was like, wait a minute. And then I walked over here and I was orange. And then I wasn't orange anymore. And I'm like, holy shit. The bases of our lives are that whatever color or vibration we're surrounded with is us and is everlasting. Nothing that is a limitation is everlasting. You know, the actual only thing that is everlasting is you, the being, which is a brilliant, phenomenal creature, a creature of such lightness, a creature of such ease, a creature of such abundance. And I get that the exact opposite seems like it's been showing up so much for a lot of people right now. Use these bases and change it, please. Just go all the bases creating that. Pock and pod. Okay, beautiful you. Thank you very much for watching. I wasn't actually going to make this as a tour of consciousness, but guess what? Now I am, even though it's vertical. I know, it's supposed to go horizontal like this. That probably doesn't work very well. Have you ever done that? Have you ever started a video like this and then you do like this and then you're like, why is my video sideways? I know, exactly. I've done that so many times. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope this one is a contribution. It's time to change some shit, even more than we've been able to change shit before. Could you imagine what it would be like to no longer be the effect of any stuff that's going on for everybody else? And that would be really helpful, by the way, as the world, especially the US, goes into election season, but there's elections all around the world. Like, what if you weren't the effect anymore? What if you could be the cause and the source of something far different and far greater? all the bases you have to be the effect of everything around you and everything you perceive, and to buy it as yours. We destroyed and created all, please. Times a gazillion, right? Wrong, about all nine, pod, poc, shorts, boys, povads, bases, and beyonds. Now, I realize if you're just finding me in the socials and the interwebs for the very first time, you're probably like, this is just a crazy man walking around his room talking at me. Yeah, but if you take what I'm saying and use it, and it works, please let me know. So what if you, truly being you, beyond the bases of limitation, poverty, unhappiness, are the gift, the change, and the possibility this world requires? I thank you for being beautiful, you. And if somebody hasn't told you today, you are a phenomenal gift. And you should have been told that every day of your life, and I'm sorry that you were not, but let's start now. It is never too late to let go of and change the past. Sorry about the wobble. Probably going to be a fun video to watch. Also, if you haven't, please like the video so more people can find it. Please subscribe, because if you happen to be watching this on YouTube, if you haven't noticed, I don't monetize my videos, which means YouTube has no reason to send them to anyone because they don't make any money. So it'd be really helpful if you could boost the algorithm by subscribing, by sharing, by commenting. You know the drill. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you soon, someday, and giving you a big ol' hug. Mwah!